In our lessons of grammar, we are still on exploring the past and ancient civilizations, and we are tackling the most grammatical rules that we can use in such a unit. Now, when we speak about grammar, when we speak about past, when we speak about civilizations, we need to speak about the time. We need to know time. Time in a chronological way. Actions that happen first and actions that happen next. And to express such a posteriority or anteriority of time, it means a time that happened first and a time that happened next. We need to express what we call the time clause. It means when you're writing in your essay about a civilization, you need to put a chronology of time. A chronology is an order of actions, of events, according to the time they happen. It means some events happen first and others happen next. So this is what we call in English a time clause. But before we tackle this, we need to know what do we mean by what is meant by a clause in English. Because in English we've got a sentence, a clause, and a phrase. Now, a sentence is a complete meaning sentence. For example, I study the past civilization. This is a sentence which has a complete meaning with a subject, verb, and a complement. But a clause is a part of a sentence. It means it's a long sentence made up of two parts. Now, a clause is a part of a sentence, of a complete sentence. It needs another part to complete the meaning of this sentence. For example, after I finish this lesson, did you understand something? After I finish this lesson, I will start another one. So you need another clause to complete this meaning of the sentence. Now, a phrase is something else. A phrase is either made of verbs or with nouns, and they do not have a meaning in itself. For example, a study of the ancient civilizations. This is called a noun phrase. Why? Because it's made up with nouns. Study of ancient civilizations. We have been exploring the past. Now, I haven't been exploring here is a set of verbs that make a verb phrase. So, the noun phrase and the verb phrase are part of a sentence, but they cannot make a sentence. Now, let's come to our clause now. A clause is a part with a subject, a verb, and a complement, but it needs another part to make you understand the meaning of the sentence. For example, speaking about time goes to speaking about the conjunctions of time. Now, many conjunctions of time that you find at the end of the book, you've got New Prospects book. At the end, if you go to the grammar summary, you find all the link words that are needed for the different clauses. For example, you need the link words for the time clause, for contrast, for goals, purpose, for concession, for all the different combinations of sentences that we make in English. Now, because we are in time, let's speak about the conjunctions of time. For example, as soon as means the two actions, one is after one. Means as soon as you do this, you do this. Then before or after, till, until, and there are many others that we need to express time. Now, you must understand something. But when we come to the time, you need to know if the two actions that you are expressing happen at the same time and you use the same tense, or happen at different times and you use different tenses. Now, because we are thinking about the past, our examples are going to be in the past. Now, in the past, if we draw a line of time, the first tense we find in the past is called the past perfect. The second tense is the simple past. Then the present, then the future. Now, the first tense which is happening in the past is the past perfect. Means had plus a past participle. The second tense now which comes after is the simple past. Now let's go. For example, the Romans built their civilization after they had destroyed the Greek civilization. Now the question is, when did the two actions happen? Which one? Which one was first? Was it built or had destroyed? Which was first? Did the Romans build the civilization and after they destroyed the Greek civilization? Or first they destroyed the Greek civilization and after they built their civilization? So to make this clear, we are using two tenses here. One tense is in the simple past and one tense is in the past perfect. Now, what do we mean by the past perfect? Is a very far past in the time. It means it's a past which is very, for example, if you take an example, yesterday is a past, but last year is a far past. Now, last year is a near past, last century is a far past. So it depends on the time you are locating in the line of tense. So, because the action of destroying was first, we use they had destroyed to say that they first destroyed and after they built the civilization. It means this the action of destroying was first and after the second one, which is building. So we say the Romans built their civilization when at the second stage when they had destroyed the Greek civilization. Now if we say the Romans had built their civilization, now here it comes before. Because first they built, and after they destroyed the Greek civilization. So you need to understand the tense, the time marker of the sentence. Now if it's in the past, so the first action is in the past perfect, but the second one is in the simple past. If the action happens in the present, so the first action is in the present perfect, not the past, the present perfect, and the second one is in the simple present. Or the first action is in the present and the second action is in the future. For example, when I finish this course, I will start another one. First action in the present, second action in the future. Now, when I have described to you the prepositions, I start now with the time close. It means just a short time ago, then after the present tense which comes after. Now another tense, for example, as soon as the French had colonized Algeria, they started to reinforce their positions. Now, France first put its hand on the Algerian state territory, and after, when it got the supremacy over all the land, then after it started to reinforce, means for example by extending or expanding the lands over the territories. Now, in this sentence, as soon as it is an action just after an action. Before, it's an action before another action. After, it's an action, then another action. But as soon as, it means an action just after one. As soon as the French had colonized, means they first colonized Algeria, then they started to reinforce their positions. If we want to express this meaning, so we put the first verb colonized in the past perfect, had colonized, then after we go to the second verb in the past, started. Now, if you want to make start first, so we would say the French colonized Algeria, then they had started, before they colonized, they had started to reinforce their positions. And we use here before, because this is first and this is second. Let's go to the line of time. Another example, after they had finished, they left. Now, in this sentence, it's expressed in the past because it's an action, or there are actions which happen in the past. Now, which one do you think is first? Is it had finished or left? Now, because this one is in the past perfect, automatically it's number one. And because this one is in the past, automatically it's number two. Now, this sentence, after they had finished, is called a time clause. Why? Because it's started, introduced by a conjunction of time. And the second one, this one, they left, is called the main clause. It means it's the sentence which originates the meaning of that sentence. It means they left when after they had finished the task. So first they finished and after they left. Here, by expressing this in the past perfect and this one in the simple past, we have expressed time in the past. And time in the past is expressed correctly by this way. Now if you mix between the tenses, you mix between the actions. And sometimes the meaning is wrong. For example, you can't say after they finished, they had left. You can't leave before you finish. And you cannot, if you want to use this, you must say before they finished, they had left. Okay, but you must be careful using the conjunction of time. Now, this is concerning the time clause. So when you're writing sentences in dealing with civilizations, most of the time you are required to use time. And when you're required using time, you must know first the conjunction of time, and also know which one is first, which one is second, and put the correct tense needed to the meaning of the sentence. All such conditions will make you get a good mark in the essay. But if you mix the tenses, or make mistakes in the tenses, or make a mistake in the choice of the conjunction of time, you will miss part of your mark. Now, let's practice. Combine, this is the instruction you get in the back exam. So you've got either combine, or join, or match. Combine, join, or match. What? The pairs of sentences, the pairs of sentences, using, I provide you with the connectors, when, after, why. When, after, why. Now the three are called conjunctions of time. Link, where they are connectors, you keep expressing time. Now, they made the project and they got benefits. So what do you think? Is it first you make the project and after you make the benefits, or first you make the benefit and after you make the project? Which one do you think is the first one? So automatically, logically, first you make the project and after you make the benefits. So we say, now, is it when you make the project you get benefits, or after you make project you get benefits, or while you make project you get benefits? Which one is more logical in the meaning? Is it at the same time you make it you get, or it's a first step then a second one, and automatically it will be after? So you say after, then now made here and benefit here and got. Which one do you think is the first one? Is it made or get? It's automatically made. So you say after they had made the project, comma, they got benefits. It means first they made the project, and after, for example, after 2, 3, 10 weeks, they got the benefits of this project. Now let's go. You finished the task and you started another one. Which is first? You finish and you start, or you start before you finish? And which one do you think is getting on the match? When you finish or while you finish? So it's normally when. So when you got finished, it was started. So which one is first? It's ultimately this one. So when you have finished the task, you started a new one, another one. When it's an action, then after another action. So first you have got to finish the task, and after go to another one. So this one, because it is the first one, it's written in the past perfect. Had finished. So they started a new task as a second step. The last one, they built castles. They obliged farmers to leave their lands. Which one you think is first and second? You've got built and obliged people to leave. So, in the meaning of logic, first you need to make land first, and after you build. Or you can make them at the same time. So you can say, for example, while they are. After while is a conjunction of time which expresses continuity or progress in time. It means you cannot write a short action after while. You're obliged to change the tense from simple past to past continuous. So while they were building, castles, means at the same time they were building castles. At the same time, you can say were obliging farmers to leave their lands. It means the two actions of building and expelling people from their lands happen at the same time. You can, and after while, you are obliged to use a continuous tense. It's obligatory in the meanings because you can put the short tense after while. So while they were doing this, someone else was doing something else. So this is the expression of time. So be careful from his kind of. You've got this as the back exam activity, and you are asked to combine the pairs of sentences. So first you've got to read the sentence carefully, then choose the suitable conjunction and combine the tenses according to the conjunction you are using. And this is all for the time clause, and I hope you get an idea about this kind of clause. Our next task would be the contrast clause, the clause of contrast. Thank you very much.